This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor, and nothing in this video creates a doctor-patient relationship. Do not use this information to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Always talk to a licensed healthcare professional before starting or changing any health, fitness, supplement, or peptide protocol.
Hey, what's going on? It is vlog day number 6, and I've got some number updates for you as far as my weight and body fat and those things are concerned, as well as I want to put a question to bed. Is it possible to burn 600 calories in a sauna in 1 hour? I saw a company use that as a selling point to sell their portable saunas, and there were some arguments in the comments. So instead of arguing, I went ahead and we're just going to try to figure out how that looks. So stay tuned. We'll find out. Hey, what is going on? Like I said in the intro, I have seen people online bickering and arguing over whether or not you can burn 600 calories in an hour inside of a portable sauna. There was a company online that was claiming that that was the case as one of their selling points. In their post, they claimed that there were scientific studies that showed this to be the case. They didn't post those studies, however. So instead of arguing and bickering in the comments, I figured I would go ahead and just test it to see if it was possible or not. So I've done a couple tests over my last 2 sauna sessions, and I'm not sure 100% if it's possible, but today we're going to do the full hour session. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, so I am here at the sauna, and I am going to get in here in just a few minutes. Just wanted to show you what the sauna looks like. I got to sit there at 74 minutes. At level 9, which is the hottest setting. It says it gets up to 130, 150 degrees. I don't know. There's what it looks like. You can tell inside it is already steaming hot. So by the time I go to get in there in just a few seconds, it is going to be hotter than Dickens. So give me just a second, get everything taken care of, and I'm going to hop in, and I will keep you updated every so many minutes and let you know how it's going. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to zip it up right now. I'm going to get started here with the test to see if I can burn 600 calories. Let's go. All right, I've been in the sauna here for about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, and I am just now starting to sweat. So I just started the timer to begin the experiment. So we will see how this goes. So it is just now at 15 minutes, a few seconds over. I'm only about 65 calories burned. That's where we're at 15 minutes in, 45 minutes left to go. At a half an hour in, I had to take a break because I forgot my water. I planned on putting the water outside the door or inside with me, and of course, as soon as I got in, I forgot it. But at a half an hour, it was getting to be a little bit too much. So I stepped out. I'll show you here what I've got so you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can see it right around 30 minutes, about 237 calories, but it's not looking too hopeful for 600. I am going to try to get 500 though. So let's see what happens. I'm at 45 minutes. This is getting really, really hard. I'm about, well, I'm not going to tell you how many calories I'm at. I'm going to make you wait till I get out and show you. If I made it the full hour, that was rough. The last 10 minutes were super rough. So I'm going to go get cleaned up, and then I'll show you the results. All right, that was hard. That was way harder than I thought it was going to be. And it probably didn't help that I had already had a full heavy lifting day. It was a pull day. And so I went really hard at that. And as soon as my lift was over, I went ahead and I did the little experiment here. And man, that was hard. I probably should have done it on a different day. But anyway, learned my lesson, and I definitely wouldn't recommend anyone else trying this. It was really, really hard on me. And there's better ways that you could burn calories. So to try to do this as a way to burn calories, this isn't one that I would suggest. Now, but anyway, I know what you're wondering. Did he burn 600 calories in 60 minutes, in an hour? Was I able to do that in a portable sauna? Well, the answer is no, not quite. I almost made it, almost, and I really tried towards the end, but I ran out of time and I got to 560 calories. Excuse me. Now, I know this isn't a truly scientific study. It's just my Apple Watch and my dumb head running the experiment. But I think from what I've showed is that it could be possible to burn close to 600 calories in a sauna within an hour. If you really, really, really wanted to try and keep your heart rate up, I think it's possible. I think I could have done it. I did some of the little squats and those types of things towards the end of the hour, within maybe the last 10 minutes or so, to try to get to 600. But I think if I had maybe done it towards the front end as well, kept my heart rate up a little bit higher in the front end of the experiment, I would have been able to probably reach the 600 mark. But nonetheless, we know it's just an iPhone watch, so who knows exactly how accurate that is. But it's close. So we know it's definitely possible. Not a guarantee, but it's possible, but I wouldn't try it. So thank God that is over. I am so glad that that is done and out of my way. We now have the answer to that. So moving on here, I'll just go over some number updates that I'm seeing here today. So as far as my weight's concerned, I'm to 154 pounds. And that's, I think, the lightest I've been since maybe a freshman in high school. I don't necessarily like the number weight, but I can tell that there's a lot of what the weight is dropping is fat, because I can see places now starting to really, really get defined that weren't defined before my midsection and some of the stuff in my upper chest. So I know the weight's dropping, and then the scale's also showing the fat dropping pretty substantially. It's down to 11.1 is what it showed. It's probably not really that low in reality. Obviously, it's just a body impedance scale, so it's just more for me to track the trends. But the weight trend and the fat loss trend seem to have tracked similar as I've got to the 7 milligram dose of retatrutide and stayed on that for a regular amount of time, not titrating up. Now I've been on it for a little over a week. And so the fat loss has really, really just ramped up. I've never actually been this lean in my life. This is the first time I've ever been like this. So I don't really know how close I would be to 10% body fat for me personally. I'm not exactly sure. So what I plan on doing is, once my scale gets to show me 10%, or excuse me, under 10%, once it shows me under 10%, then I'm going to schedule a DEXA scan to see what the actual body fat percentage is and see where I'm actually at. That way I'll kind of have a better gauge with the scale and with what is reality, to be able to track my true progress a little bit closer than just these numbers that I'm throwing out that are really just made up from the scale and whatever the algorithm that they have. So I'm hoping that they're close, but we will see once I get to the scale to say below 10%, then we'll go have a DEXA scan and we'll see if we can't get the actual number. So like I just mentioned, I'm at 7 milligrams a week for the retatrutide dosing, retatrutide, however you want to refer to it. But it is just killing it right now for me. It's keeping my appetite low. It's burning the fat off at a very significant pace. So those two things, I'm actually kind of really happy with what's happening right now. I actually have to remind myself more so to eat than to not eat when I'm at the 7 milligrams, because I can just go throughout the day and not eat because I don't really think about it. And I would rather have to remind myself to eat than to not eat, because the not eating for me is a battle constantly all day, trying to avoid junk, whether that's just a can of pop or a candy bar or just anything that's around that is louder to me, and it causes me more issues than having to actually remind myself to eat. So I'm going to stay at this dose for, I don't know, a few more weeks. I want to try to get to at least 90 days, which we should be close to 75, 76. I'll figure that out, but we're somewhere in that range. So a little closer to 90 days is where I'm thinking that I'll reconsider my dosage and potentially reduce it. But for now, the 7 milligrams just seems like a really good spot for me personally, as some people have said 4 or 5 for them. Chase Irons, I've heard he likes to take 6. But for me, when I'm under 7, so when I'm around 4 or 5, I'm still just hungry and I don't notice the fat loss as much. It's a lot slower. But when I'm at about 7 milligrams, it seems to be a very good spot for me. And even I'll just mention this. So as I've been on 7 milligrams for a few weeks now, the mild constipation seems to have kind of subsided as an issue. So my body must have gotten used to the 7 milligram dosage, and so I'm not titrating up. I'm going to the bathroom a little bit more regularly. I still don't go like I did before I took retatrutide. I'm still not going in that regular amount at those times, but as a general thing, I'm seeing a regular cycle of when I use the bathroom when I wake up in the morning, and I'm not having that mild constipation now that I'm kind of getting to the regular 7 milligrams per week, and I'm not continually titrating up, because this is the first time I've got somewhere and kind of stayed at that level. So I'll continue to watch for changes on that. If maybe 7 milligrams stops working, I'll let you know. If I decide to change the dose, I'll let you know, but I'll keep monitoring it on, and I'll keep you updated on that. Now, my blood test results, they should be back today. I'm expecting them back any time. So if they come back today, I'm going to make a video and we'll go over that, and I'll make another video for, that'll be my next vlog. We'll be going over my lab results. I want to go over whether or not I've been using HCG, ganadorelin, and kisspeptin in a certain way to attempt to at least a little bit potentially raise my testosterone. So if it didn't work at all, I'm quitting them all and I'm going to go on something else, but potentially, fingers crossed, they worked. So when those results come in, whatever they look like, I'll report those to you, and we'll know if any of it worked. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. This one was a little bit shorter. I kind of had been running long on some of the other ones, so I just kind of wanted to make this one a little bit shorter and tighter. Because when I've got to do the update for the blood work and I've got the photo update coming up, those will be a little bit longer. So this one's just going to be a little bit shorter to kind of give you an update where I'm at, and kind of let you know what's going on here. So it would be great if you could subscribe to the channel. I put a lot of time into making these videos, and so if you subscribe to the channel, at least you won't miss them when I release them. And it'd be great if you could even leave a comment letting me know if this is something that you like to see, if there's something else that you want to see. But I want to make content that you want to see, and like I said, I'm putting a lot of time into it, so to make things that you don't want to see seems silly. So just a comment, let me know if there was something that you liked. But I really enjoy the communication with you from the other side of the camera. It keeps me motivated to keep doing this. So I appreciate all the comments and all the likes and all those things that I've got so far. So if you were interested in following my journal, I would really love it if you would subscribe to the channel. And also, if you're interested in peptides and going a little bit deeper than kind of what we can do here on YouTube, especially if you're new to peptides, I would suggest joining my school community. School is an app. It's called the School app, and you can create communities about certain topics within there. You've got to be invited. So the link will be in the description, in the link tree link. You can go in there and there'll be a link there where you can be, you're invited to come into the group, and I'll accept your membership. But within this app, within this community, we're able to talk about peptides without having to worry about being banned or silenced or having posts removed. I've already been banned from TikTok and Instagram, and I've had a YouTube channel banned already once. This is my second YouTube channel. But at the School app, there's no threat of that. So if something would happen with this YouTube channel and I have to start another one, or I have to start posting somewhere else, the School app is where I'm going to update that. I also have dosage instructions and things about how to reconstitute. Anything that you can't really talk about here, you can talk about there freely without having any worry of being in trouble. So I really would like it if you would join the community. It's not really big right now, but I'm trying to build that and offer help for people, especially if you're new to peptides. It's hard to find information about these things. So I'm just trying to create a place where you can come and learn, and it's not a worry about getting in trouble, and it's people who want to be there for peptides. It's not everybody's not going to be seeing these things. It's just people who want to be involved in the peptide space. So I'd love it if you would join that. And I also provide affiliate discount codes there. And I'll post regular updates from some of the sites that I trust as far as pricing goes. They'll run sales and specials sometimes, and I'll get emails. They let me know that. And then I've just got some general affiliate codes. If you want to save some money, those are also in the Linktree link in the description. And they can help save you a little bit of money if you are, trying to decide where to order the peptides from. All of those links I've ordered from, and they all are legit as far as you'll get your peptides. They provide the COAs, and the peptides that I've used from all those companies have been good up to this point. So there's sites that I trust, sites that I've used. I've ordered from all of them, but it can just save you a little bit of money if you're trying to get started in this and not exactly sure where to start or don't have somebody to buy them from. So that's really it for today. That is all I've kind of got. It was shorter. Looks like we're maybe about 15 minutes in. So hopefully that was a little bit better time frame for you. Again, like I said, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really, really appreciate it, but I will see you in the next one.